Hello my friends, it's Thierry, welcome back to my lab. Today we are going to see how to increase the length of a DC power supply. You see that this power supply is one that I am using with a soundbar, and the problem is that this power supply is not long enough. So I have my wall socket in the bottom of my room, and I want to increase. This is not enough because in fact I have bought a movable desk. You will see later I will create a new video with the desk of God. You will see my new desk. And the problem is that this power supply is not long enough, and we are going to see how it is possible to increase the length. To do this, let's first look at the final result. The final result is a little like I have here, to have a versatile components where here I can remove here like this and then switch again like this. And you see here my 2mm bullet connector is connected to the lighting system, and if I remove it like this, my lighting system behind is not anymore lighting. So this is a system I like to have to join the electricity with 2mm bullet connector. This is called 2mm bullet connector because there are different sizes, 4mm, 3.5 or 2mm, and I like to have for low voltage this 2mm and low current, this 2mm bullet connector. And I use this because I know that this is low voltage and low current. For a soundbar, this is totally reasonable. Otherwise, you might have some problem with power if it is more than 1 amp, for example. And to do this, I am going to use 2mm bullet connector here that I am going to solder. Here I will use also my solder on iron. And most importantly, you need a axe. And the first thing is to cut the wire. I cut the wire while the DC power supply is not connected. If you want to make some fireworks, you can cut it when this DC power supply is in the 220 volts power socket. If you want to make some fireworks, but this is not my case. And then you take the axe like this and you cut it like this. Okay. And now normally inside it you have two wires, one plus and one minus. And we can see two wires. This is the same thing for every time, because in fact here there is always only two contacts, one plus and one minus, and you recognize. And now we are going to open these two parts. Then I will increase the length with this bobbin of cable, which is a thin cable, and this cable is 20 AVG. 20 AVG. If you don't know the AVG, the lower the AVG, the bigger the cable, so 20 is good. And for the reference, here you have 16 AVG. So 16 AVG, I will not use, this is much too big. And here 20 AVG. So the higher the number of AVG, the thinner the cable. This is the inverse proportion matrix. So you see that the electrical cable inside it is very thin, and in fact I have removed the black plastic, but it is not long enough for my soldering. Okay, here you see the black and the red cable. For the comparison, this is a cable that I will add. So this is, you see that even the 20 AVG is much bigger. So this is totally sufficient. Then I do the exact same thing for the other side. And then I prepare my cable that I want to increase the length for about 1 meter 50, 2 meters, to avoid to make more than 10 meters, otherwise you might have some problems. Then you tape your wire from one left and to the right, and then boom! And your cable is totally exploded. This is very nice, very beautiful, nice work. And then now there is two possibilities. There is the stupid way and the smart way. The stupid way would be to solder directly this and then directly this to the other part of the cable. This is one way to do it. The problem is that if you later on you want to increase the length for reuse the transformer for another function, it is not possible. So I prefer the smart way. The smart way is to solder the 2mm bullet connector in all of this. So I'm going to solder 2mm bullet connector here, solder here, solder here, solder here. So I need 2 bullet connector, 4, 6, 8, with a little subtlety. here I have energy power supply, DC power supply, and for the convention, always the energy power supply come with female, with some holes. Why? Because in fact, the idea is if you have a transversal metal bar, it will not create a shortcut. So, and this is exactly the same principle here. The power supply is with female. Here, if I put a transversal bar, I will not give any shortcut. And for example, if I have a battery, this is exactly the same principle. Always battery are with female connector. So I am going to put for the DC power supply 2 mm female connector. Here, this is where I will put my load. This will go inside. So this is male bullet connector. And for the cable, which is making the length more long, I am going to put some male to go inside the female. And here, because I have some male, I'm going to put females. So 2 females, 2 females, 2 males, 2 males. And because often the wire coming from the DC power supply are very thin, this is not easy to remove the plastic to access the copper. What I suggest you to do is either use a lighter like this to burn the excess of plastic, or you can burn more aggressively like this. Whoa! And I have finished to solder the 2 mm female banana connector to the DC power supply. And before putting the heat shrinks, I will make a test with them. So here you have 2 mm male connectors, and here I have 4 mm male connector, and this 4 mm male connector can go to my multimeter, and directly I will be able to test if the voltage is correctly indicated. Oh, now that my power supply is connected, my multimeter indicates indeed 12 volts. So the solder is correctly done. Now I'm going to put the heat shrink to protect it. But at least this is one part of the job which is correctly done. And boom, I am finished. I have created here, you see the female connector for DC power supply on my cable extender with some 2 mm male bullet connector which are going to the female. On the end of the cable is 2 mm female connector which are going to the male here, which is in the end the end connector for the DC power supply soundbar. So I can put everything together. And now I have a very long cable for my DC power supply, and I have almost 2 meters, a little more than 2 meters. So I will not run into any issue with my DC power supply anymore with the length of the DC power supply. And before leaving you, I want to insist on some little stuff. I am here dealing with a DC, a constant voltage thing. So first, about the length. So this is acceptable. This is between 1 and 2 meters. Do not do too much because otherwise you will have some parasites and some electrical problem. So 1 or 2 meters, not more. And also, I am here with a constant voltage power supply. This is not a variation. If you have the same of kind of thing with a variation of voltage, like for example for the sound, you might have some trouble. And also you might think that this design is a little too complicated with a 2mm bullet connector. I will show you why I have this thing. So first, what is great is that this DC is 12 volt, and in fact 12 volt in the hobby world is quite common things. So the fact that I have this means that if I want, I can interchange with different other objects. And by respecting here the female principle for the power source, here you see I have some males, so this is a PWM element, and I can connect it directly to it because it is designed with male connector to text the power source. And I have connected here my DC power supply here with my bullet connector to my voltage regulator, and the output of the PWM is like a source of signal and easy with a female connector. And if I switch on my DC power supply, my PWM is working nicely. So you can have different tools which are intercompatible with the different bullet connectors. I have other stuff here inside my bordel. So here, for example, here you see this alarm also is an object, so it should be connected. So here, so this is an alarm and this is an object. So here this is connected also with a male bullet connector. On something here I can connect my alarm here with the same DC power supply because it's compatible with 12 volt. And let's look if it is working. Okay, it is working also. So you see the added value of this intercompatible bullet connector on DC power supply. And if you have still not understood, this is a battery here for radio control card, and also here this is a female connector, XT60 female connector, and you see here also female connector for the battery power supply here that I have designed. So I hope you have enjoyed this presentation on how to increase the length of our DC power supply. Write me down in the comments what do you think about this presentation. See you later on this channel. Bye!